Hello ladies and gentlemen, MarauderEX here back with more Let's Play Shining Force 3 Scenario 2, and as you can see, I'm not fighting the Dark Kraken. I egressed. So, it was pointed out to me that I missed 2 treasures. I thought that I had picked them up on camera, because what I do is I sit there and I go through to make sure I know where the treasures are, at least have an idea of where they are if I'm a little confused on the wording. And so I'm like, okay, let me go up and get these. And I got these off camera, and then reset to record, and then went to get them on camera, and apparently I missed these 2. So, yeah. I egressed out of the Dark Kraken fight, because if you don't, you won't get them. Because that's the end of the chapter fight. So what we need to do is we need to come into Tybalt's mansion, come talk to this guy. The entire army is honored by your visit. I'm sorry General Rogan isn't here to greet you. If you have any questions, it will be my pleasure to answer them. Is there anything you'd like to know? Yes. You're very curious, Prince Median. Would you like to know how Lord Tybalt was able to escape during our invasion? Yes I would. Tybalt escaped through a secret passage, but only it leads from here to the prison. We asked Sir Donhort how Tybalt escaped, but he refused to cooperate, so the investigation ended there. So they have in the fireplace a hidden passage that leads to the prison, and then you have the prison that leads outward. But if you come over here and search Tybalt's armor, you get a large piece of mithril. And then if you go inside, you have this little section here, which, if you search the floor, you find dark matter. So that's I missed it. I thought I had gotten it on screen because I'd picked it up, but it was pointed out to say, hey, you missed this. I'm like, well, shit. So, yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drop off those 2 items because I don't need them taking up my inventory. And then I'm going to go ahead and go back and redo the Kraken fight up to dealing with the boss. So that's what I'm going to do kind of off screen. So I'll see you all when we deal with the Dark Kraken. So, till then, later everyone. Okay, so we're back. At this point, I've just used the Elbasim Orb on the Dark Kraken, done 5 points of damage to him with that. We've killed everything else leading up here. In the fight leading back to this, we got several level ups. Zero is level 11. Uryudo, Julian, Synthesis, and Hazuki all leveled to level 2, and Median leveled to 3. So, and basically everyone else is still kinda SOL, because I can't move half my force through this fight. So that's what we've been dealing with. So we're just gonna come up and we're gonna start beating up on the Dark Kraken. We're just gonna start laying into him. I know I had him over, or under 100 HP the last time, but only so much I can do this time, and I don't know. Oh, he's doing Black Breath, so his second ability, which really wish he hadn't done that, because it loses people in illusion, meaning all those people have a ranged attack, which I was kind of banking on, because speaking completely honestly, this guy has complete shit for a hitbox. It's terrible, because you can only hit him in one place. Like, he has a large hitbox, so if you come and look at him, it's like, okay, that's a wide hitbox. The unfortunate factor is you only have one melee attack slot that can hit here. That's not helpful. That's not beneficial in any way. That's not useful in any way. That's obnoxious more than it's not. So that's where we're at with this at the moment. So I'm going to throw Spark at him, because I'm just going to do damage to him where I can. That's really all I've got going for me at the moment, is that I can throw out some damage. Not a ton. Let's heal median. Just heal most of these guys. I've got healing items. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna throw healing items out like they're candy, because I can't get my healer over there because this terrain is just an incredible amount of bullshit. Alright. So, we're very limited into how we can attack the Dark Kraken, at least in this fight. In the Premium Disc, it's not nearly as bad, because you have multiple places where you can attack him. Plus, by that point in time, it's kind of a joke. What do I don't have anything. So, I'm just going to run back over here, and hope that someone over there can heal quickly. Do some damage to him, with 0. Power Slash, better than nothing. 16 damage. It's about what Hedva did with her her ranged attack. Or her spell, rather. Let's see. Bernard, do you have a healing item? You do. Let's heal Rock, because I really don't want anyone to die. Really don't. I've got a little bit extra money from having to redo this fight again. Really not a lot of extra money, because I was flat broke. But it is what it is, so... Alright, so Afterburner actually helped out a little bit. Only problem is, you are still probably gonna die. Who are you you're gonna attack... No. Who are you attacking? You're attacking Hedva? With Bubble Breath. Okay, that's... not gonna kill her, but that's gonna hurt. So, okay. Let's see if... Tornado 4 helps out any more so than... Because her shuriken didn't do much damage. Alright, that did a little bit more consistent damage. We'll stick with that. I'm lost in illusions, so I probably won't have a chance to do much of anything. So let's use one of my healing items on one of these lovely ladies. I'm gonna use it on Hedva. Yeah. And hey, friendship up. And median saw through the illusion. Okay, that's good, because now means I can throw her over here, and that might actually end it. I don't know if she'll do 24 points of damage with Spark 1, but she did 30 damage with Spark 1, so that's the end of the Dark Kraken. Drops the freeze ball, and Hazuki becomes a friend of hers. I'm okay with that. I just wanted that fight to be over. This is, like I said, this is the end of the chapter. So, Synthesis picks up a freeze ball, which I'm probably just going to sell. It's not worth holding on to. The legend of a giant sea monster roaming between Baron and Elbasine was true after all. But it was about this Kraken. I can certainly imagine the Imperial army that went missing was taken off guard by this creature and annihilated. Does the Kraken always attack people? We never saw such hideous things when the Republic was governing this region. If it wasn't for Zero's help, we probably would have all been dead by now. Oh, there's a Lewis Black skit that I can't help but hear in the back of my mind. That monster appears in old legends. This too is probably related to the destruction of the Elbasine statue, Prince Median. Oh yeah, you had something important to tell us. What was that? Khan, the Elbasine monk who joined Symbio's army. Do you remember him? Yeah. Yeah, he gave you the orb. We know who Khan is. You're fine. According to what I heard from Khan and the others, the Elbasine statue kept evil beasts at bay and weakened the power of darkness. So this explains why beasts have begun to appear. It's due to the destruction of the Elbasine statue. Yeah, well, we didn't know that. This is the first time they're piecing this together, but there's more to it than that. There's the matter of the strength of the Bullzone sect. Receiving support from the powers of darkness, the Bullzone sect may soon be able to unleash their true power. Because now there's nothing holding dark power in check. Yes, we have seen it for ourselves. We confronted them a short while ago. Their powers are incredible. Considering that, the battle in Elbasim... Yes, yeah, there's gonna be some issues once we reach Elbasim. A lot of issues. Luckily, we have a powerful weapon with which to battle against them. What weapon are you talking about? The Elbasim Orb, that I have in my hand. The treasured Elbasim Orb Khan lent me. It seems to be a very effective weapon against evil. Because of it, we were able to defeat the Kraken. Lord Simbos must have a high opinion of you to lend you such a valuable item, Prince Median. Yes. Yes. Because, you know, you're the only one in the Empire who's not a douche. At least, of the Imperial family. The rest of Median's force also not douches, except for Bernard. He was kind of a douche to start with, but... I think it's time for us to leave. The path leads right to the village of Elbasim. Let's stop and make preparations for battle. Yeah, let's get going. And that's the end of the chapter. In Stump the Median army learned Gracia was in danger. They heard to Barrand, but General Rogan had already gone. As the Median army speeds to rescue Elbasim, Bolsum's forces have reached North Barrand, where they've found Gracia. End of Chapter 3, The Road of Pilgrimage. Would you like to record your adventure so far? Yes! No, we won't overwrite the record. We will save over that one. Now that we've got all the items that I forgot about. I hate that. I really do. Chapter 4, Desecration of the Holy Land. Oh, that sounds ominous, doesn't it? So this is Elbasim Village. Village on the outskirts of Elbasim. I love the conversations that happen that we're not actually privy to. So we just see, like, what someone would see if they can't, like, see, like you're watching a conversation across a park. It's like, that's what's going on, like a very animated conversation across a park. Alright, people are starting to flip out. Like, everyone's flipping out. I like how they have a watchtower. That's kind of neat. Alright, so Campbell and Gantrak leave after their conversation with the guy freaking out and return back to headquarters. They shake their heads no. That's not usually a good sign, is it? Not usually a good sign at all. How did things go, Sir Campbell? Oh, it was hopeless. Hopeless, huh? So that means the village chief doesn't want to help either? We've arrived at a very bad time. Because of the explosion yesterday, he's suspicious of everyone and everything. That's just awful. How could they suspect us of anything? Well, you are a military force that just showed up. They believe we had something to do with what happened. Okay. The village chief knows of the Bolsum sect and believes there are people from the Empire cooperating with him. Well, the village chief is smart, because there are people cooperating with Bolsum sect. We just don't happen to be among their ranks. I also have heard of this recently. The prison guard and a soldier were talking about something like that. How preposterous. Why would anyone join forces with those dangerous Bolsum followers? Because people are dumb as a sack of hammers, David. You know this. Unfortunately, we have seen evidence of certain elements of the Imperial Army cooperating with the Bolsum sect. What kind of evidence? We've seen members of the Imperial Army and Bolsum sect fighting alongside one another. It would be wonderful if there were some mistake, but there's not. There's no mistake. I've actually battled against them. High Priestess Basanda was aiding the Imperial General Spirial and her army. I've also battled an inferior vandal who had the support of the Bullsome sect. We fought in Quonos, which was under his control. You fought a vandal. And I think you're already aware, but Quonos village used to be under Garvin of Saraban's rule. It all starts coming together. So what you're trying to say, Julian, is that the Empire and Saraban are both cooperating with the Bullsome sect? Yep. Not sure, but if not, there are a lot of strange coincidences. You seem to know a lot of things that we don't. We have an opportunity, we should sit down and talk through it all. Yes! Yes, we should. So shall we continue on? Our plans have been spoiled by arriving in Elbasim nearly at the same time as the Bullsome sect. The people of the village won't open up to us. It would be very helpful if we could gather some information, but no one is willing to cooperate with us. Yep, let's hurry on. Alright. That's certainly true. Staying here any longer will only be a waste of time. Even if the villagers refuse to help us, the powerful Median army has nothing and no one to fear. Well, thanks for the confidence, Donhort, since you're just kind of a traveling companion. Time is short before departure. After completing our battle preparations, let us leave the village and head for Elbasim Temple. Alright, so we're in Elbasim HQ. Yes. Let's take, because I did not actually give that back to Campbell after taking it. Not that I needed it, but it does kind of help. So we've got a bunch of stuff that I need to use. We actually can deposit the ruin map because we don't need it anymore. Or did I already? I think I already did that. Yeah, so we can sell some things. There is a haggle at the item shop. It is a life ring. We already kind of have one. And then there is a Saint Ankh, which is a deal at the weapon shop. But I'm going to do all of that off screen because I need to find the church. Get out of my way, lady. This looks like it could be a church. Because we need to promote Zero. So that he is now caught up with us. Let's see. Promote. Who seeks a promotion? Zero. Bird Soldier to Bird Knight. 5 HP, 4 attack, 3 defense, 4 agility. Not bad. So Zero is now a Bird Knight. And that's it. So I'm going to sell the items that I don't need. And then I'll buy stuff off screen or next episode. That looks like it's a shop of some sort. It's got a sign dangling out in front. No, it's an inn. Bar. Okay, well. And there are a whole bunch of treasures here. There's actually a bunch of things that I'm going to probably need to track down. So, if I were a shop, which one of these buildings would I be? Maybe you with the other sign out front. It's hard to say, really, because... Oh! Both in the same place. How fantastic. Alright, so let's go ahead and sell the things that we don't need. So we don't need the freeze ball. That's an extra 225. It's basically freeze 2, but I think it can only be used right next to an enemy. So it's like freeze 2 without the range. Even if it is freeze 2, it's like I don't really need it. We have a power axe on you. You have a power axe that you can't use. And you have a power axe that you can't use. And that brings us to... how much money? 10,000. So I should have enough to stock up on things if I need them. So I'll go ahead and end this episode here. And next episode we'll deal with getting our equipment up to date, as well as finding all of the treasures that Elbasim Village has to offer. And yeah, so see you all in the next installment. So till then, later everyone.